Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. NWA World's Heavyweight title on the line. Adam Pearce defends against Johnny Goodtime.
That's right, and Jeff, I know that you're used to this feeling because you get to call these matches every week with me and sit right next to me, but everybody in this building is in the presence of true greatness. The NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, third time over, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, and finally, a main event where we have a true and deserving championship belt holder in the ring. Can't say the same for his opponent tonight.
Well, say what you will, the World's Heavyweight title, the NWA World's Heavyweight title says that you are the best in the sport of professional wrestling, and right now, that man right there, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, is the best, but Johnny Goodtime wants to knock him off the mountain.
He does, but you know as well as I do, probably better, that these two are no strangers to each other, and Johnny Goodtime didn't have an easy time knocking Scrap Daddy off the mountain back then, and back then, Scrap Daddy didn't have the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship around his waist to protect. You got to know that with that belt around his waist, he is going to be doing everything he can to keep it. He loves being the NWA Champion more than anything. It means the world to him. Johnny Goodtime, I just don't think he's going to have enough to do what it takes to dethrone the champ.
Well, these two men have a long, storied history. Many battles waged at SoCal Wrestling down in San Diego, although, as mentioned, none of those for the NWA World's Heavyweight title. This is actually Johnny Goodtime's first crack at the title.
That's right, and I actually heard somebody saying earlier that, Johnny Goodtime has a win over a former NWA champion. He's talking about a match he had a couple months ago against Raven. Well, we're talking about Johnny Goodtime picking up a win against the guy who was the NWA World Champ, 10 years ago? Past his prime. He was 10 years past his prime when he won the NWA Championship. That is Raven. That's a different story. This is the Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce, third time your champ, the best in the business. So says the belt around his waist. And let's not forget, as a little bit of an insurance policy, we've talked about it numerous times, the guidance of the master, of the manager of champions outside the ring, C. Edward Vanderpyle.
Johnny Goodtime, let me tell you this, Josh. Johnny Goodtime knows how to beat Adam Pearce. He has done it before. And if he can do it tonight, he will be your new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. I got to tell you, what a moment that would be.
Yeah, what a moment that would be. You know what? One time is a fluke, several times is a pattern. And Johnny Goodtime may have gotten one win in his career over Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, but out of how many chances did he have? Scrap Daddy beat him all around San Diego, California, numerous times before Johnny Goodtime lucked out and got that win. And not for nothing also, that was, like we said, back before Scrap Iron had the NWA World's title. I got to believe that in that third match when Johnny Goodtime picked up the win, Scrap Iron's head wasn't fully in that match. He was probably 90% thinking about Blue Demon and getting his belt back from him than he was Johnny Goodtime. Johnny Goodtime was a stepping stone.
Well, of course, Adam Pearce won that title in a three-way elimination match over then-champion Blue Demon Jr. and also challenger Phil Shatter in a tremendous matchup. And I can tell you, I'm really excited about this one. Should be a classic.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, and I will reiterate it once again, C. Edward Vanderpyle better keep a close eye on that NWA World Championship belt because, as you well know, Jeff, Johnny Goodtime likes to take people's belts and parade around as a champion when he actually hasn't beaten them yet. You know, for all we know, Johnny Goodtime might drag C. Edward Vanderpyle in the ring, pin him, and say that he beat the champ.
Well, test of strength right here. Pearce and Goodtime like two bulls locked up in the center of that ring.
You know, this is a bad play on Johnny Goodtime's part. Goodtime, for all the problems I have with how he ended up with the M1W Heritage Tag Team belts, he has a lot of speed. He has a lot of quickness. He has a lot of agility. But going strength for strength against a man who outweighs him by a good 40, 50 pounds and it all being muscle, not smart strategy by Johnny Goodtime.
Well, Goodtime there wrestles him down to the mat, leveraging down with the leg trip right there. And Goodtime trying to get a victory here, but Pearce continuing to kick out. Both men now jockeying for position. Oh! Pearce flips Goodtime over right there with a monkey flip. Very good ring positioning, good move by Pearce.
You stand and you throw dukes with Adam Pearce and he's going to out-punch you. You get on the mat and try to out-wrestle Adam Pearce and he's going to out-wrestle you. You try to out-strategize Adam Pearce and he's going to out-think you. There is no way Johnny Goodtime, in my mind, can take this belt from Adam Pearce tonight.
Johnny Goodtime now in there with Pearce again going for the test of strength. Oh! Pearce just cuts him off with a boot.
And then there's that.
Taking a shortcut, although I'm sure you'll disagree, right?
Of course it's a shortcut when it's a guy you don't like, when he's planning a boot to the midsection of one of your favorites.
Was that a closed fist, Josh?
I believe that it was an open hand palm thrust. Perfectly legal in the sport of pro wrestling.
You're a piece of work, man, a piece of work. Right here, Pearce has good time in the corner, and now just biting him. The referee, of course, administering the 5 count. Pearce just spits in the eyes of Massey. You know, he could get disqualified for that.
You know what? Spitting in the eyes of Massey might help Massey see things a little more clearly. There's been numerous occasions with Johnny Goodtime and Johnny Yuma in the ring and Chris Massey as the referee where we have seen outcomes that didn't necessarily jive with what should have happened. I would be very leery.
Up and over goes Pearce. Goodtime hooks the leg. Only gets 2.
I would be very leery of having Chris Massey make the right calls in this matchup. Adam Pearce can't leave it in the hands of the judges, so they say. He's going to have to be definitive in his win tonight over Johnny Goodtime.
Well, Johnny Goodtime now has an armbar locked in on Pearce.
Oh, and I suppose that's good sportsmanship, huh? Rubbing the eyes, a little showmanship.
He's just having a little fun, Josh. Having a little fun.
When Peter Avalon does it, he's a jerk.
You hear this, Josh? The crowd can feel it. They can sense it. They can feel the winds of change in the air. Johnny Goodtime is going to be your new champion.
I highly doubt that, Jeff. I don't see that happening at all. This crowd does not like Adam Pearce, but they don't like him because they know he's better than they are, because they know he's better than Johnny Goodtime, because they know he's better than every wrestler on this planet, because he's got the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Johnny Goodtime all over Pearce right now. Really did a number on that arm, on the head and neck as well. Lateral press. Only gets 2. Now back to work on the arm goes Goodtime. Top wrist lock right there, really wrenching it in. Look at the knee, very well placed against the elbow.
Yeah, nice wrist lock. Adam Pearce, though, he's thinking. He's a thinking man's wrestler, and you got to know that right now, as we speak, he's planning his counter to that wrist lock.
Pearce has Goodtime in the corner. Oh, looks to unload right there. Goodtime counters, arm drag. Real deep right there, sinks in the arm bar again. Johnny Goodtime clearly has his strategy, and he's going to work on it.
Strategy, he's just got control of the arm. I mean, let's not get carried away here. It's not like he's almost beating Adam Pearce. It's not like he's got him in a precarious position. He's got him in a hold that Adam Pearce could easily, at any time he wants to, reverse, get out of, or turn around on Johnny Goodtime. It's just a matter of time.
Well, Johnny Goodtime very much in control of this match right now. Pearce can do nothing but grimace in pain as Goodtime continues. Oh, look at that. Now just twisting the fingers, making him suffer.
You know, we're talking about a guy here in Adam Pearce, 3 times the world champion, 3 times beating a guy at the level of Blue Demon, who is a champion in his own right. 3 times proving that he's the best in the world. In Johnny Goodtime, the only title he's held, the one he currently supposedly holds, he won in cheap fashion. There's no way in a top caliber opponent like Adam Pearce, Johnny Goodtime is going to be able to sustain this control that he has over the champ.
Well, we'll see, Josh. I have a feeling you're in for a big surprise. Johnny Goodtime now, Pearce up on his feet, whipping Goodtime off the ropes, escapes the hold. Oh, wait a second.
Now look at that. Johnny Goodtime turning his attention to Ed Vanderpyle.
Wow, turned him inside out with that clothesline right there.
That's right. Take your eyes off the prize, take your attention away from the champ, and try to go after and take a cheap shot at C. Edward Vanderpyle, and that's what you're going to get. Just a blink of an eye, split second, Adam Pearce turns it around.
Look at this. Adam Pearce, Josh, favoring the arm right there. Johnny Goodtime's work very effective on that arm.
Don't be so sure. Adam Pearce is a wily, crafty veteran. He may be overselling that arm in an attempt to let Johnny Goodtime and these people believe that it's more injured than it really is. He may be playing possum.
Hey, Adam Pearce better watch out. If he punches Massey, he's going to get disqualified.